Hi, I'm Chef Dio, and today we're going to continue my series on cooking dinner with your dog. Your dog's not just your pet or your animal, but your companion. And this companion has special dietary needs. Just the same as a human companion, maybe you have high blood pressure or diabetes. Your dog has special dietary needs also. And today we're going to show you how to take care of those dietary needs and still be able to make something for you that tastes even better, because they can't have a lot of the good stuff that we can. So let's get started. I'm going to show you what we're going to start cooking today. We're going to do a special dinner for dogs. We're going to do turkey. We're going to do brown rice. We're going to do green beans, olive oil, and some Parmesan cheese. Now, ground turkey is something that you can get at the grocery store. It's very, very lean, extremely lean. In fact, it's so lean that I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil to my skillet so it won't stick. And we're going to get this rendered down. Now, if you were going to cook this for you, you'd add some salt, some pepper, some garlic, so on and so forth. But this is going to be for our dogs first. So they don't have to have all of that. So we're going to get this rendered down here. We're cooking this down really good. It's going to be a really, really tasty dish. Now, you can do this recipe with ground beef. It's actually going to have a little bit more fat to it. It's still going to have the proteins. Now, you remember, when you're cooking for your dog, you need three categories. You need the protein, which we have right here. You need some carbohydrates because they'll need energy. The high energy dogs can take more carbs than your older dogs. Your older dogs need to be cut back a little bit on the percentage of your carbohydrates. And of course, they all need vitamins and minerals. And that's what comes in vegetables. We're going to add our rice. Now, I've went ahead and pre-cooked this rice. This, again, you can pre-cook it and put it in your refrigerator. It'll hold up for 3 to 4 days, sometimes even longer. So we've got our brown rice now going in with our turkey. Now, if you want some options, depending on what your dog likes, and experimenting with your dog's food is something that you have to be careful with. You have to see what they like. You have to see what they don't like and know what they can't have. All right, we got our rice in here. We got our meat in here. Now we're going to add a little bit of cheese. This is Parmesan Romano blend cheese. We're going to go ahead and sprinkle that in. All right. Cheese is good for them. Dogs love cheese, any kind of cheese. It's great for snacks. Now, if you don't like personally Parmesan cheese, you can substitute cheddar cheese. That's another option for this recipe, is to use cheddar cheese. And remember, all of these recipes can be modified really simply by putting in the ingredients that your dogs and of course you like. Now we're pretty much ready. We've got our turkey, we've got our rice in here. Now we've got our cold green beans. And since we're going to do our dog's foods first, it has to cool off. So we're going to go ahead and put a little bit of our mixture over our green beans. Okay. Now we're going to let that cool off. We're going to mix it up a little bit. We got all our 3 parts. It's great for our dog. Now this is the items that you can put it in and the ingredients that you can add. First of all, I'm going to put in some caramelized onions. Onions are not good for your dog. I do not recommend them. These are caramelized onions, so you don't have to reduce them down. I've already cooked them down in olive oil with a little salt and pepper and a little bit of garlic. So I'm going to add that flavor now to my mixture using the onions. So I'm going to mix them up really well in there and get all of the seasoning off them and the flavor in our mixture. Okay, and I like cheese, so I'm going to add a little bit more cheese in this. And to make this mixture moist and give it a little bit more flavor, we're going to use Papadillo's thick red sauce as the mixture. So we're going to put in a couple of tablespoons of Papadillo's thick red sauce. Some recipes call for tomatoes. I like to put my sauce in it because I've got all of my seasoning in the sauce. So I never have to worry about if I need to add salt, I need to add pepper, I need to add oregano, I need to add basil. It's in there. It's already in there. And remember, you can always add what you can't take away. So always taste it as you go along. That's why I have a taster spoon. Beautiful. That's very nice. Okay. Now our stuffing is ready. That's really good. We're going to take our mixture and put it in. Now, if you don't have time and you want to do this really quickly because you're starving, you can take these peppers, put them in a bowl, put a little bit of water in, saran wrap them, and put them in your microwave for about 2 to 3 minutes. That's going to go ahead and really start the cooking process for the peppers. Because the only thing that's not cooked in this whole recipe are the peppers. And I like a soft, firm pepper, but I don't like mush. So we've got our stuffing and our peppers. And we're going to cook these in a plate. Now you can use a casserole pan if you like, but at the restaurant, which is really nice, I have oven-safe plates, which allows me to go ahead and serve it on a hot plate and keep it warm for quite some time. Okay, so now we've got our step peppers. We're going to go ahead and get our Papadillos thick red sauce. We're going to go ahead and just put it on top. Now, if you're not a big eater, this recipe makes a couple. You can always refrigerate these after you cook them and just nuke them in the microwave the next time that you want just a snack or something light. We're going to put some mozzarella cheese on top. Oh, shoo, lots of cheese. Added cheese. I always tell them, added cheese. Lots of mozzarella cheese. And we're going to put them in the oven. Now, you got to cook these for 30 minutes if you haven't already pre-cooked the peppers. So we're going to put them in for 30, and that's going to give us time to let our food for our dog cool off so we can have dinner together. All right, let's go in the oven. All right, we're going to set our timer. 30 minutes. And when the dinger goes off, it'll be dinner from you and your dog. We're back, and our pepper is ready. It's out of the oven. It's very important to make sure that your oven is at 350 degrees if you're going to put it in for the whole 30 minutes. If not, it's going to be a little overcooked. Okay, so our dog food is cooled off. It's room temperature. Our dinner is hot and ready. So there you have it. You have dinner for you and dinner for your dog. So bon appetit. You do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do, and that get to do.